Alright, hey, what's up people, Marco here, and today we're going to be talking about the Revolution box mod by MRN Woodworx. Alright, so the Revolution box mod is a typical dual battery, it's a dual battery box mod made of ironwood, locally known as kamagong. Alright, it fires with a 5 amp Vandal switch, it's got a 24 or 26 millimeter juice well right here, and the copper contact on the 510 female thread is fully adjustable. So if you've got atomizers with different lengths for the male 510 thread on it, you're not going to have any trouble having it sit flush. As you can see, my Goliath was sitting perfectly flush on it, and all my other atomizers screw on with no difficulty at all. So all of them, that's all of them. The Vengeance, the Diferion, the Geyser, the Bohawi, the Magma, just about everything. My K-Fun and my Ruzgar also sit nice and tight on it. Inside, this is what it looks like. Alright, so batteries, very easy to pop out, but they sit nice and snug. So you got copper points of contact for the negative and positive. We have a copper coil or spring right on the bottom, and these big ass solid copper terminals on the top for the positive contact. You're going to notice that it has like a recessed area here. No, it is not a chip, although I believe Mike, who designed this, is working on a chip box mod, but that's for another day. This is where the remainder of the 510 juice well thing sits underneath, hidden from view. Okay, so it's got a pretty solid connection. It runs all the way down here, so it's nice and snug and very durable. I'm running a 0.19 ohm coil. It's a quad coil using 26 gauge wire, round wire, and I'm going to show you how it hits. Now the door, before we get on to showing you how it hits, fastens down with magnets on the top right here and on the border at the base of the box right there. So it slides upward and just sits nice and snug. Requires a bit of force to push out, so it's not going to come undone in your bag. Biggest con for the box for me though is that it's got very soft firing. So if you're going to be putting this in your bag, a tip would be, take the batteries out, because it may happen if your bag is pretty, cluttered with stuff. It may happen that it's going to auto fire in your bag. Not a problem if you're running like 2 ohm coils, but who the hell does that anymore nowadays, right? So I'm going to soak it up with some Swordfish by Viper Labs and show you how it hits. Actually, I had this video taken care of last night using a different RDA, and I was telling Mike, shit, I want to show off how hard the box can hit. So when the Goliath arrived earlier, told him I was going to do it over, and that's what I'm doing right now. Pretty goddamn awesome, so check it out. Short pulls. Yeah. All right. So you can see it can really, really chuck it. It's a very, well-made box in the sense that it doesn't have any unnecessary drama going on. It doesn't have hand grooves. It doesn't have like all sorts of weird fucked up designs. It has a nice MRN Woodworx engraved on front and the Revolution on the side. Alright, I like that it fits nice and snug in my hand. It doesn't feel weird or clunky. It's pretty big, and with this atomizer in particular, it's pretty heavy. So and it's tall because of that recessed portion that's hidden behind this wooden panel right here. But overall, it's very ergonomic, so I really don't mind. It has opposite like grooves depending on your orientation. So if you hold it like trigger firing, or if you hold it thumb firing, it doesn't really matter, because you're getting like a decent place for your fingers to go and for your little joint right here in your hand to rest nice and snug. So it's not a bad box by any indications. I've had this for about a month and been vaping away at it. It's definitely one of those that can really chuck it. Even with a coil this low, I'm not getting any body heating. I'm not getting any switch heating or any shit like that. It was very well soldered. The wiring is they were able to make it fit without compromising the battery positioning, without compromising the battery tightness or anything like that. It's not an obscene box mod when it comes to taking the batteries out. It doesn't piss the fuck out of me when I have to take the batteries out. The door sits nice and snug, so it's all good. Price point on it is also fairly decent at 3,000 Philippine pesos. Not bad at all for ironwood, for kamagong. Definitely solid. It's It's built for torture, and I gotta say it's one of my cloud chasers right now. It's one of my cloud chase mods, especially when I go super sub ohm because I'm splitting the load between two batteries. So I have VTC4s popped in. That's it's always a big plus. So what else can I say? It's definitely able to deliver. I'm gonna take one last pull on it just to try it out. Yep, power definitely there. So that's the MRN Revolution box. Mike, who designed this, and I want to say thank you to him. Buddy, thank you so much for your patience and for forking this over, man. He's releasing an aluminum full mech box mod very, very soon. I hear it's going to be out in the next month or so, probably sooner, knowing this guy. So it's coming out very soon. You're going to want to keep an eye out for it. I may be doing a video on it as well, but let's get this one out of the way first, all right? So again, good seeing y'all. Sorry it took a while to put this out, and y'all be part, all right? Cheers.